Is Lisbon, Porto, or elsewhere in Portugal a good place to move with the lockdown almost over? This is the question people around the whole world are asking. It's not surprising that many people search for the best places to live in Portugal. Welcome to Captain's Holiday. Today, we're covering the best reasons to move to Portugal. Feeling like your online job can be merely done at the sunny Lisbon beaches? Then make sure to watch till the end. With some of Europe's most breathtakingly gorgeous landscapes and glorious weather, some of us often think of Portugal as another popular holiday hotspot, but not consider it a possible home. Many people fail to realize just how sophisticated and culturally fine this extraordinary country is. Why do you miss out on your chance? If you're thinking of emigrating or retiring, consider Portugal as an authentic option. What is the pandemic situation in Portugal? Before making the first step to moving to Portugal, you're probably thinking about the current pandemic situation in the country. Portugal took early action to control the epidemic, sitting on a lockdown on March the 16th when it stated only 62 cases of COVID-19 per million people and no reported deaths. The Portuguese people complied fast, reducing their overall mobility by 80%. Although 30% of the population is fully vaccinated now, Portugal's tourism workers are so cautious about the rise in cases which could hurt the usually busy summer season. The once booming tourism sector suffered its worst results since the mid-1980s last year. Mostly, that's because of the current restrictions in the country. There is no lockdown at the moment, but the pandemic situation was difficult some months ago and Portugal is far from fully recovering its economic state. However, these issues will not be a burden if you consider moving to Portugal in the near future. The pandemic situation is getting better, the moral state of the population is above the average, and problems in some economic sectors might only be an advantage for a new-coming expat. With a rapid rate of vaccination, you'll be strolling Portugal beaches 24/7 in a few months. When the most challenging part is covered, let's start with the most compelling one. The best reasons to move to Portugal. The best climate in Europe. The climate in Portugal is purely ideal. Hot summers and mild winters guarantee that residents are comfortable and that the flora is diverse and beautiful. July is the hottest month, with an average temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. December is an unusually wet month for much of Portugal, but it comes as a welcome relief and keeps the beautiful countryside evergreen. The outstanding quality of life in Portugal. The country is much admired for the chill pace of Portugal life, for a good reason. This is a supremely warm and friendly country and has regularly been ranked top 3 as the happiest places for expats. Expats in Portugal who participated in the survey spoke particularly well about the quality of the environment and climate. At the same time, safety and security also scored high, with some expats stating that they chose Portugal because it felt exceptionally safe. Beautiful, affordable, and spacious properties. Everyone wants a charming place to call home, and Portuguese housing is everything you'd expect it to be and more. Many historic and magnetic properties are available, and there's a growing trend towards heritage-style apartments for the retired. You can choose a seaside holiday villa, or why not join the growing trend for Portuguese small holdings and renovation projects? The cost of living in Portugal is tremendously low. From groceries to rent, it's a well-known fact that people move here to save big, especially in retirement. Even with prices rising after the pandemic, a pleasant apartment in a popular part of a larger city comes in at €1,168 per square meter. This is exciting news for anyone on a fixed income with enough to spare for bills and living costs. You were probably ready to pay a premium to live in Portugal. Let your wallet rest assured in your pocket. Portugal is one of the best value locations in Europe. It's also worth mentioning that Portugal got the lowest property tax you could ever imagine. The tax rates range from 0.3% to 0.45%. Property in rural areas is to be taxed at 0.8%, whereas property in more urban areas will fall in the stated range. Portugal's coastline is the most stunning and welcoming in Europe. In fact, they're probably among the most beautiful in the world. the entire country is surrounded by a stunning coastline. Some of the most famous include Praia de Marina in the Algarve, which possesses soft golden sand, clear water, and steep limestone cliffs, in addition to some fascinating caves. Tasty, fresh local produce at affordable prices. Anyone who has ever been to Portugal knows that the locals have quite high standard on their cuisine, and it's terrific. The Portuguese usually cook only with seasonal ingredients, which means that things are as fresh as possible. Lots of olive oil and simple preparation make the menu very healthy. Grilled, fresh seafood and meat mixed with lots of fresh salad and vegetables mean that the life expectancy in Portugal is better than in many other countries. Restaurants are low-priced too. The most family-friendly countries in Europe. Travel anywhere in Portugal with children or babies and you'll soon be circled by admirers. People love to see children having fun, and culturally, children are involved in far more events than they might be in other countries. Eating out, going to concerts, or just spending time with your neighbors, all with children. This adds to the warm and welcoming feeling of the country. World-acknowledged schools. So you're moving to Portugal with your family? You will genuinely need to enroll your children in a good school. Within the Portuguese education system, some options fit every budget. However, if you want to raise your kids in a multicultural setting, international schools might be the best option. Since you face some unique challenges when moving to Portugal, you may want your kids to join a school that teaches them in your native language and enables them to learn Portuguese. Some of the best schools in Lisbon are 1. British School of Lisbon, where annual tuition starts at €10,200 per year. 2. International School of Cascais, where annual tuition starts at €7,195 per year. 3. St. Julian's School, where annual tuition starts at €9,648 per year. In Portuguese, approximately 67% of the candidates achieve a passing score. Examination scores had a mean score of 95.67. Retiring in Portugal is a wise decision. If you've always wanted to retire somewhere hot, low-cost and beautiful, then retirement in Portugal is probably going to fit the bill. Many clubs and associations for the newly arrived to join and access the friendship and advice of veteran expats in Portugal. Medical care is high quality and communities are safe and friendly. The perfect escape for digital nomads. All the attractions we've mentioned before have made Portugal one of the world's go-to destinations for young digital nomads. If you've ever wanted to live in Portugal as a digital nomad free from all limits, then Portugal is the place for you. With cheap accommodation, good internet access, plenty of co-working spaces, and a flourishing digital community, it's no wonder it's the best destination for millennials. The only issue would be getting any work done, with so many lovely beaches and other distractions. English is widely spoken. You might have concerns about the language barrier here, if any, but you can see how easy life would be in Portugal. Since English is so widely spoken, you won't find settling in complex at all. There will also be a considerable number of English expats for you to chat with. You should still learn Portuguese, but at least you'll still be able to get by while you get to grips with the language. Alfresco dining. There's something magnificent about eating outdoors, isn't there? And due to the marvelous clement weather, eating outside is pretty much the regularity in Portugal. Enjoy the generous sunshine, the views, and the music of the sea as you eat. All the advantages of living in charming Lisbon. The capital city of Portugal is a fascinating place. Historic cobblestone streets, amazing eateries, captivating views from the hilly landscape, ancient ruins, fantastic shopping, and breathtaking cathedrals all come together in this chic, one-of-a-kind city. You will not forget Lisbon in a hurry. Charming Portuguese villages to escape in. Loaded with atmosphere and charming scenery, some of the oldest villages in Portugal are so picturesque it's like stepping back in time. Unspoiled and full of history as far back as medieval times, it's in the lesser-known villages that will leave unbelievable memories. Some notables include Marialva, Sortella, Belmont, and Castelo Rodrigo. Bustling festivals and carnivals throughout the year. Known as the country of festivals, there always seems to be something special in it. Doesn't matter what season, the Portuguese love a festival. It's a possibility to experience the culture in all senses. One of the not to be missed is Carnival, which has roots going back many hundreds of years and is celebrated in February across the country. It's a massive festival of street parties, music, food and dancing. There's also the Festival Marisco, or Seafood Festival in Alheio, Algarve, and it's a big draw for locals and visitors alike. Big on football. If you're a footy fan, then you surely won't miss out by moving to Portugal. The big trio, Benfica, Porto and Sporting CP, guarantee regular European football, and the national team has a level of success still dreamed of some other countries' European fans. Lots of short and medium-term accommodation. If you consider buying or renting in Portugal, you will be pleased with the easy-to-use services plus the many options on offer here. Whether you're searching for a modern apartment in Lisbon, rooms in an old-style house in Porto, or something near to the beach, you'll be spoiled for choice and surprised at the value on offer. Portugal may be humble in size, but it certainly packs a lot within its borders. Amazing unspoiled scenery and historical buildings, time-honored traditions and culture. It really does appear to have it all. With so many expats in Portugal nowadays enjoying its charms, it could soon be time to snap up your own piece of Portuguese paradise. Now, what do you think? Are you packing your luggage already? Or you're waiting for the pandemic situation to calm down? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe so you don't miss an upload and you can enjoy the excellent content we send your way.